Welcome to another video, guys. Today I'll be talking about the wide receivers, quarterbacks, and what was the other one? Running backs. These three right here, back to back. So we're gonna start with the quarterbacks. We're gonna work right from left to right, like we're reading. Guys, remember to read. I don't read, as you can see. Anyways, Taylen Green. I don't know why none of the profile pictures are loading, but Taylen Green got a 1.55 second 40 let's start with the dash. Taylen Green got still above by 10 seconds. Damn. Taylen Green had a 4.36 40-yard dash. That is kind of crazy to me. Well, actually not really. You knew he was gonna be a freak athlete. I mean, I'm not gonna lie on my ass and say this was crazy. I forgot to move my camera. Okay. Welcome back to another video, guys. Taylen Green got a 4.36 40. And that's kind of crazy. I know 40 isn't everything. I don't like all this doesn't mean everything, just like the measurements. But yeah, it's crazy. And Haynes King was moving. Taylen Green, knew he was gonna be a freak athlete. I mean, that's just basically like that's pretty. That's given. Yeah, he was a real big athlete, and definitely the reason why he's not being mocked as a first round quarterback or like second, being maybe primarily an early day 3 pick, is because his decision making is really, really bad, and sometimes he makes a really questionable decision making. He just doesn't seem like a great refined quarterback in terms of smartness and IQ. He's gonna blow it out of the water in terms of physicals, i.e., like the numbers are right in front of me. But it's just like that really concerns me, where he makes these dumb throws, or he forces it when he thinks he can. But he's a crazy, tremendous athlete. He's fast. He has good arm strength. I like this. I like him. It's just he's just gonna need a little more refinement. Haynes King, another good performance. He was moving. He was really moving. People really didn't think he was gonna move this far. I think he was. Cole Payne, pretty good. I think he can definitely get himself into the day 2 range, maybe round 4, round 3 range. Soy Robinson, not bad either. 4.56. Jalen Daniels, this is really bad. He was known as a mobile quarterback. Not really mobile. 4.65. I was expecting him to be in between like Cole Payne and Haynes King. Not really. That's gonna be really bad for his stock. Ultimately, you're fine. Joe Fagnano. I don't know why you got an invite. Let's go with some of the splits. Yeah, Taylen Green, Haynes King, Cole Payne. Stop. Basically similar trends. I think it's all like it was actually the exact same order. Yeah, it really was. That's crazy. Vertical, same thing. Well, beside Haynes King, he didn't jump that high. Taylen Green, I mean, you knew he was gonna be free out. He was gonna perform at the combine. It's not the biggest issue. Broad jump, Taylen Green, whoa, crazy. I want to see the top performers ever on a quarterback for. Yeah, Taylen Green just ran the second fastest ever. Faster than RG3, faster than same with Haynes King. Damn. Faster than AR, faster than Vic, faster than Duggan. Duggan wasn't really like, I don't think of him as a guy who did that shit. Malik Cunningham, Tyrod Taylor. Well, it's kind of crazy to think Cole Payne's here. DTR, man, UCLA DTR. I mean, I saw him when I was really young. Not young, but when did you test? 2023. I saw DTR. It was like his freshman season. I don't know. We're getting really sidetracked. Anyways, that's the fastest ever. 0.01 behind the fastest ever. Crazy. Let's go with the quarterbacks. Let's go with the 3-cone drill. None of these really, not many people were participating. Bench, yeah, why would they do that? Anyways, running backs. This is also another pretty big thing. Mike Washington really rose his draft stock. People really thought he was going to be like a late day 2, maybe early day 3 pick. Now I think he may be the number 2 running back, maybe behind Price. Some number 3, like from that 2 to 4 range. Jeremiah Love proved it. I don't know why people are. I saw someone overreacting about this, bro. He proved it. Don't do it too much. Desmond Caldwell, yeah, not bad. Jay Miller, pretty good. Alabama's run offense is abysmal, so take that with a grain of salt. But maybe Eli Hedrich can definitely be a fullback or a fast running back. He's definitely a slower side running back, kind of like a Cam Scatterby. I think he'll be really good in different areas of the field. I like that pick. Second on, yeah, fine. Jadarian Price was okay. Randall was okay. Emmett Johnson really didn't do well. Robert Henry Jr. was as expected. Emmett Johnson Jr. Emmett Johnson, not that great. Split. Mike Washington again, really good. Jeremiah Love, doing pretty good. Probably want to be in the 1.15s here. Emmett Johnson's fine. Jadarian Price didn't show so well in that area. Faison had a pretty good vertical. Seth McGowan, pretty good. Mike Washington, again, he was really good. Yeah, not bad. Jay Miller, really bad though. He was like 4 inches below these guys. That's 4 inches a lot, fellas. remember that. Broad jump. Mike Washington, pretty big. Like it was such a solid showing. Seth McGowan, pretty good too. He was pretty explosive. Jadarian Price, not bad either. I think Jadarian Price probably number 2, number 3 running back, maybe beside Mike Washington. Those guys are pretty much interchangeable. Faison didn't have that bad of a day either. He didn't run the 40, but he had a pretty good day. I wasn't, as a South Carolina watcher, it was not great. That offensive line was not doing anybody any favors either, but he was not particularly awesome either. So it's cool to see him get some good numbers in, but definitely a little underwhelming for him this season. Eli Hendrich, not that bad either for his size. Emma Johnson, really disappointed too. I mean, you want to be in the 10 range. That's like the bare minimum. That's the cutoff. Like, these guys are really bad. But Emma Johnson was fine, I guess. It wasn't the worst. 3-cone. I mean, Emma Johnson only did it. Shuttle. Emma Johnson. I don't even got to do it. Cool. Bench press. Whoa. Okay, let's go with the receivers. Dash for the receivers. Brent Thompson ran pretty fast. Savion Thomas also ran pretty fast. Deion Burks really rose his draft stock. People were saying as a day 3 pick. I think he definitely sneaked into day 2 now. Maybe round 4, round 3, late round 3, early round 4, mid round 4. Jeff Caldwell also ran a really fast 40-yard time. I was really fairly impressed with Jeff Caldwell out of everybody who tested yesterday. It was really good. It was a really good showcasing. I think that he probably has the most surprises for me out of this combine so far. Bryce Lance, pretty good. Definitely could see him go. Zachariah Branch, pretty good too. His long speed was a little overhyped in some areas, but definitely think he is a switch and twitchy type of guy that I can really see go to a team that needs that. Watch out for the Falcons. I think he can go to the Falcons. Eric Rivers, not bad either. Deshaun Sibling, not bad either. Benson, pretty good. Brazel was actually pretty good for his size, 6.5. 6'5". And he doesn't have really refined route running, but he has the good physicals. So he's not the greatest route runner, but if you're running a 4.37 at 6'5", it's not bad. He's not a typical Tennessee wide receiver in my eyes. Caleb Douglas, not so bad either. Skylar Bell, he's like 6'3", 6'4", not bad either. Barian Brown, not bad either. Struvant, okay. Chris Hilton Jr., it's okay. Antonio Williams, okay. Omar Cooper Jr., that's pretty good. Ted Hurst, pretty good. Aaron Henderson, okay. Keldrick Law, not bad. Jacoby Lane also had pretty good. Jeremy Bernard is not the most elite athlete ever, not bad. Weechin is fine. Kevin Coleman, that's a really slow time for being a burner, small type of guy. It's a little problematic. I think that he can definitely work on that a little bit, but I don't know why this is like so slow. Like, this is just crazy. Kobe Young, not bad. I think he was fairly impressive. Cardinal Tate, people are gonna overreact on this. I don't think that's that big of a deal. He's 6'2", and he makes up with his par speed and his route running and his physicality. It's not the worst idea in the world to take Cardinal Tate here. I don't think this hurts his draft stock. I think people are overreacting. Colin Lacey definitely had one of the bigger losers today. Malachi Fields pretty slow too. Chase Roberts not that great either. Look at the splits. Jeff Caldwell, Deion Burks. So it's these like fastest guys. Chris Brazel, he had a pretty good combine. Skylar Bell, I'm pretty high on too. Benson, Cooper. Omar Cooper Jr. is honestly just a solid prospect. I want to get that out there. Omar Cooper Jr. is I think it's just a solid prospect. I think he's just a good prospect. I don't know why people overreact a little bit on him. I think he'll be fitting wherever he goes. He'll have a role. He can play literally anywhere on any wide receiver core. I think he'll be perfect for a team that needs an X, a Z, or a slot guy. Like, he'll be fine there. Ted Hurst, I'm really high on Ted Hurst too. I think he will be really good. Definitely in this good area. But Jeff Caldwell, I didn't even talk about Caldwell. Jeff Caldwell, really good. Deion Burks, really good. Bryce Lance, and even Branch. We know Branch tests pretty well in these speed drills, but definitely Caldwell was a big surprise to me. Deion Burks, who's pretty big for his size. I mean, I think he will be a great fit for whoever team ends up taking him. Not the worst idea in the world. Jeremy Bernard, also for being an average athlete, had an above average shuttle time, or split time. So not the worst idea in the world to take him either. I like Jeremy Bernard too. He's getting mocked in the early second or mid to second. I like that too. Antonio Williams, I know people are starting to hop on that train again. People are talking about it, seeing it online a lot. Definitely could see him going mid day 2, late day 2. Dylan Bell, was also getting some pretty good things too. Jacoby Lane also was getting like late second, early third day opinions. Now I think he's probably a day 2 guy because these guys really like him. I think he's a bigger for how well he's performing. So pretty good. Colin Lacey, the other loser, he's pretty small and pretty shifty, so he didn't really perform that well. Definitely didn't test that well. Cardinal Tate, I wouldn't overreact at all. I think this is perfectly fine. You saw what he did in whatever metric he was in Ohio State. Not the worst idea in the world. Kevin Coleman Jr. was a little bad too. Same with Malachi Fields. These guys were getting round 2. Not round 2. Well, Malachi Fields was getting round 2 buzz for me. Kevin Coleman Jr. was getting day 2 buzz. Definitely an interesting way to see what weird his splits were. I also want to talk about Denzel Boston. I don't know if he'll be on here, but Denzel Boston had some bad drops. And didn't just like look that great. Definitely going to be an interesting way to see how and if he falls. Antonio Williams, another interesting pick. Struvant, Kevin Coleman Jr. He's all vertical times. Colin Lacey, not great. Caleb Douglas, not great. Jeremy Bernard, not great. But I don't really worry about this so much. Deion Burks, really high jump. Don't hate that at all. Broad jump, Ted Hurst, a lot. I know Ted Hurst and Caldwell played really well in the combine. I'm not the worst believer in that. Jacoby Lane, not bad. Let's go to the bottom here. Aaron Anderson was really, really inconsistent in college, and this proves it too. He was really, really inconsistent here too. I think he can be a fine depth wide receiver. I don't think he has a real slot in the league though. Tariq Cohen Joe, not so bad. Jeremy Bernard, pretty good. I think Jeremy Bernard had an overall solid showcasing. I really liked it. His 40-yard time was good for being an average athlete, which I can agree to an extent. He was really good. You're not going to get drafted for being average, right? You're going to get drafted for being above average. I think he's above average at most things. And I think he's elite at some things too. So I really like Jeremy Bernard. I don't know why people hop on his dick. Malachi Fields, it wasn't great for Malachi Fields. It wasn't great. He's a bigger guy though, so if he runs a slower time, not the worst idea, or not the worst thing in the world. Bench, I don't really care about bench that much, to be honest. Jordan Tyson, number 26, almost broke the record. So maybe Deion Burks. But yeah, interesting pick. Well, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the wide receiver class this year, the quarterback or running back class. I think the wide receiver class is very deep, and I think that this is one of the deeper wide receiver classes we've seen in the last couple of years. Definitely think there's a lot less top-heavy talent in this draft class, but definitely a lot of things to look forward to in this draft class too. There's a lot of depth guys. There's also a lot of just solid starters. It's definitely not the most amazing draft class. It's definitely on the weaker side, but I don't think we should focus on that. I think we should focus on where these guys go, and because you can't change how strong this draft is. But definitely an interesting way to think about it. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the combine so far, and let me know what you guys have your biggest risers and biggest fallers. I probably might make a video on that. So definitely will be an interesting topic to talk about. But yeah, thank you all for watching. See you guys in the next one.